All right, dog. What you gonna get?
The same thing. I
Cut your hair. Wow.
I
What do you?
don't the slick back with a.
You want to slick it back like with gel, or
You can do it with clay.
Clay?
Yeah, with clay's
Cool.
Yeah, clay.
And the fade.
And the fade. Yeah.
Skin fade. You want it to go straight? You want it to drop in the back?
Nah, no, all the way straight. I don't want it to drop. Yeah.
All the way straight.
Yeah, all the
What are you gonna do on the beard?
Probably 6 or 7 or
Shut the
six, 7. Either or.
All right, and then fade it down.
Yeah, you can fade it down.
That's pretty much it, right?
Yeah,
Slick
pretty
back.
much,
Cool.
yeah.
Little trim on the top.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
All right.
Yeah.
My hair looks all twig. Looks like I'm wearing my hair like this. Fucking J-Lo.
Hey, Luigi.
What's going on, Faded Culture? My name is Sergio Barron, and we are back with another haircut tutorial. Today, I'm gonna show y'all the simple steps on how to do a detailed fade. I hope y'all enjoy this tutorial. And with that being said, let's just get right into it. All right, guys, so first and foremost, I need y'all to really saturate the hair really well, because that's gonna facilitate how we section and how we cut the top with shears. Go ahead and section out a delta section, meaning a triangle section, starting from the point of the forehead right there, which is called the recession area, back to the center crown area in the back. And we're just forming a triangle as perfect as possible. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use our Faded Culture shear set. Y'all can find that at fadedculture.com if y'all are interested. But I'm gonna go ahead and just quickly lay down my foundation of where the fade meets the top length. Since I am doing a skin fade, I'm moving or pressing my knuckles pretty short to the skin. And really here, just refining it, cleaning it up. Cleaning it up, sorry. His hair wasn't too long, but as you can see, it needed a little bit of cleaning up to do. And if y'all want shear exercises, guys, that I highly recommend that you practice on your off time if you still feel uncertain with shears, we do have shear exercises and also a theory class in our online school mentorship. So if y'all are interested, check it out. It's in the description. You get a 7-day free trial, so you can check it out. You can also upload your work on there so that we can critique it, give you feedback, and help you improve on your cuts. But after that, I'm gonna go ahead, pick my length from the front, how much or how long I want it to be in the front, and then work my way backwards. And as I get towards closer to the ear, that's when I'll start finding my underneath guide that we set in previously. And then just do the same thing on the opposite side. Just make sure that the left side is matching up to the right side. So you can do that by stepping in front of them, holding on to the lengths on both sides, making sure that it's even. Or just pick a reference point. Here I used his eyebrow, and you see right here, they're pretty even. And now I'm gonna go ahead and just starting from the back, layer that length into the top. So I'm gonna choose or pick the shortest, longest piece from the right side since we cut the sides first. And I'm gonna even it right here, working towards the middle, basically just cutting straight across. So as you see, the shortest, longest piece on the right side, and then just cut across. And I'm gonna just move up one section at a time. Each section I'm pulling about a comb's width, just to help you be more precise. You don't want to pull too much hair at once, as it can get messy, and when it's messy, it becomes inconsistent and you won't have a clean cut on top or an even cut on top. And make sure you're pulling straight up from the root. You gotta be real careful that you're not over directing the hair too far away from where it lives. And once I'm done with one side, go ahead and repeat the exact same steps on the opposite side. As you see here, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a little bit of that hair, or this part of the section from the middle, and now I have a guide from the middle, and I have a guide from the right side. And then just repeat the process so that we can finish cutting the top length. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do a little pre-style. Usually for my pre-styles, I'll use about 10% of what I actually use to style. Emulsify it really well into my hand so that you can't see it, but you can feel it. And I'm gonna go ahead and just quickly blow dry it on. That way I can already start shaping out the haircut overall, and I can just set my fade into it. Take your time and make sure you dry the hair really well, especially wherever you're gonna fade. Next, with the number 2 lever all the way open, I'm gonna go ahead and establish that connection that I did with the shears. And I'm also gonna establish real quick a rough perimeter line on my edges. Then I'm gonna grab my 1.5 guard, lever open, and just start debulking right under. Then I'll set in my first initial guideline where I want my fade to start with my trimmer. Just remember to set in your guideline as soft as possible so that you're not struggling so much when it comes time to come back around and blend it out. While I'm here, speaking of being efficient, go ahead and set in your first guideline for the beard as well. Next, with the clipper lever open, I'm gonna go ahead and set in my next guideline, coming up about a 1/2 inch from that previous line. Again, as I'm setting in my guidelines, guys, I'm working the clipper as I'm blending them out as well, so I'm being light with it. Then I'll repeat that same step, but with the 1 guard, lever fully open, coming up about another 1/2 inch, being light with it, ramping out, and trying to more so hover to help me establish that connection to that 1.5. But here I'll go ahead and throw that 1.5 guard, lever open again, and finish establishing that connection to that 2 guard, lever open. Again, be light with it, and the challenge is to not create another guideline. Now with the 1/2 guard, lever at 3/4, I'm gonna start blending out that middle guideline that you see here. Using the corner, again, being soft with it, ramping out, you'll be able to blend it as seamless as possible. So just be gentle with it. You know, use the corner, tilt the clipper so that you're not cutting too much hair off at a time. Then, clipper lever closed, I'm gonna start blending out the initial guideline that we set in. Use the corners to help you get in there really detailed. Then I'll open it halfway, come up a little bit higher than where I was previously, and just be light with it still. Then I'll open it all the way, if needed, to finish blending out whatever is left. And as you see here, I'm gonna repeat that process in the middle or right above the ear. Lever closed, then halfway, and then fully open. I like to break this last line down into 3 sections because since it takes me 3 lever positions to blend out, I like to break it down smaller just so that it don't feel overwhelming, having to work in large spaces at a time. And then I could come back in with the trimmer and just detail anything that still might stick out to me. Again, it's all about learning how to angle that trimmer or the clipper to get in there really detailed. He wanted a 6 on the beard, so I went ahead and threw on a 6 guard, make sure that lever is closed so that it's a true number 6 to cut that to an even length. Then I'm gonna repeat the exact same steps on the beard, but now we're fading downwards. Starting with the 1/2, which is lever open, then the 1 guard, lever open, then the 1.5 guard, lever open, each time moving down a little bit more. As you get to that 1.5 guard, you wanna try to hover that clipper guard a little bit to help you establish that connection. I'm gonna go ahead and trim the mustache to a 1.5 guard, lever closed. Same thing with the eyebrows. Then I'll throw on that half guard, lever 3/4, and start blending out that first guideline. Or the second guideline, I should say. And then again, repeat the process. Lever closed, then halfway, and then fully open to blend out that initial guideline. I'll set in my hard lines on the edge up. Make sure that you're continuously stepping back to ensure that you're flowing straight across the forehead. Take your time, use your hand and your fingers to anchor yourself to the head so that you're not free floating when setting in these hard lines. I know it's kind of hard to see, but I use the back of my knuckles to anchor onto to his skin so that I don't feel like I'm free floating and accidentally, you know, giving them bald spots. Just detail all the lineup work around the facial hair, you know, the edge up, around the head, eyebrows, and then I'm gonna go ahead and prep my straight razor. These are our personal Faded Culture razor blades. Again, y'all can find this stuff at fadedculture.com, guys. We have the shaving set, which is the shave gel, the shaving razor, and the razor blades. Go ahead and apply a little bit of shave gel to lubricate the skin. Helps the shave come out a lot cleaner, and it helps prevent any skin irritation. And then basically, I'm just going over anything that I hit up with my trimmers. Remember to use your opposite hand to pull on the skin on the back end of the razor, never in the front, okay? Put it on the back end, tug on that skin to help you create tension, and then with the shave gel, man, you should be able to shave your lines as clean as possible. I usually have my client puff up their cheek, as it does help me create a sharper line right here in this area. Sometimes when they don't puff up their cheek, I'll notice that it kind of makes their line right here dip a little too much than I want. So usually having them puff up their cheek helps me create the line that I'm looking for. Then always reverse hand shave to get that shave to last longer and look that much cleaner. And if y'all enjoy watching our tutorials, guys, please hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell notification so y'all get alerted whenever we drop new tutorials like this, and then leave us some comments, as it does help our algorithm and it encourages us to keep pumping out these tutorials for y'all. Also, let us know what other videos we can make for y'all as well. And if you're interested in becoming an actual barber here in the state of Texas, hit up fadedcultureacademy.com, as we do have a school here in San Antonio, Texas, to get your barber license. Now, I am going to use our enhancement card. It's adjustable, just to apply a little bit of enhancements on the edges to make them pop. Again, guys, my idea of using enhancements is basically just to enhance the lineup, not make the lineup. So I first get it as clean as possible with the trimmers and the razors. Nowadays, a lot of people be using enhancements to cover up the haircut, and that is not one way to sustain yourself as a good barber. So really focus on getting good at your skill first, and enhancements should just be that. They're there to enhance the cut, not make the cut. Now I'm gonna go ahead and re-dampen the hair a little bit so I can apply some of our matte clay. It's the best matte clay on the market. I stand by that. It smells good and it holds all day, so I love it. I use it. But again, just apply it to the wet hair. And from here, you can leave it wet and it'll air dry, just depending on the look that your client wants. Or you could even blow dry it to give it more of that matte look. But for this one, I left it wet. I like the way it looks wet, and it usually stays with that shiny look when you apply the clay to the wet hair. It's almost like using gel, but not using gel, because when you use gel, it tends to separate the hair a little too much. So that's why I like using clay with wet hair. Then I'll go ahead and take out the rest of the bottom of the hair. And since I used it, or I did this step at the end, you see how I left me a little guideline to show me how high to come up with my electric shaver. And now I am using the electric shaver as they were a pair of clippers. So as soon as I hit that line, you know, just loosen up on the pressure use a corner of it as well, just so that you don't create any hard lines again into the fade. But here is the before and here's the after. I hope y'all enjoyed this tutorial, guys. Again, let me know in the comments what y'all thought about it. Give me some feedback. I love to hear it. And yeah, we'll catch y'all on the next video, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. My name is Sergio Barron. This is Faded Culture. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.